Alright guys, it is arm day, and what better day for it to fall for me personally than on Christmas? For you guys, it's the day after Christmas, but for me, arm day fell on a Christmas this year, baby. The only thing that would have been more poetic, would have been even better, is if it was chest day, but chest day landed on Christmas Eve. But since the video came out on Christmas, hence the Chessmas video you guys got to watch yesterday. But it is arm day. My plan for attacking said arm day has not changed. As I forgot that was back there. As you can tell, I am transporting trash from Christmas because my parents actually have a dumpster on their property. So instead of making our trash cans at the house loaded up until next week when the trash runs again, we'll just take it to the dumpster. But so that's in my car. Completely forgot about that. So hello, little Tyke slide box. But all that being said, my plan for arms has not changed for today. It will be as intended, just free shoulder exercises to kind of start things up. And then they will be followed by the normal system of alternating bicep and tricep until we are pumped. So I'm still in the mood for four bicep, four tricep. And I even have a new variation of a single arm tricep extension I want to try. And it in no way is like a massive change from how it's normally performed, but it's just a way I've never thought to form it before. But that is on the menu today. I think I'll save that as our finisher on tricep. Ooh, I just swung by Mobile and grabbed me a Gorilla Mine Brew Raspberry. That's pretty good. I don't know, as a harder than last time sponsored athlete, if I'm allowed to even be drinking this on camera. It might be sacrilegious, considering Coach Craig loves to talk about the owner of Gorilla Mind, Derek, and talk about how he is selling fake Turkesterone, allegedly. But that's good. I don't know. Gorilla Mind, free advertisement. It's good. I see it sitting there and didn't have any Ghost or C4 that was speaking to me today. I've had the same flavors a million times. So Gorilla Mind was kind of whispering at me, and so they won out today. I'm really trying to get my hands on that new cranberry grape from Ghost, but no one has it yet around me. Which sucks because I'm seeing everyone else post like, it's here, and I'm like, cool, great, awesome for you. Someone send me one. Missouri, get your crap together. Get our hands on one. So, I personally am keeping an eye out for that, but let's not get to a whole thing about energy drinks right now. Let's get to the gym and hit some arms. Oh yeah. No!
I can't say that. I've been for 3 days and I feel like waiting.
How many more left? And I think it's that. I'm on the last one of everything. Yeah, all we're last. Hey, go find Mama right now.
Ooh, my arm looking good.
If you are the things of God that work for my life, and I had to start again, with just my children and my wife. I thank myself for being birthday. I thank myself. And I'm out to be an American, where at least I know.
Woo, baby. All right, guys, that was, and I know this has been a theme for a few workouts in a row now and for a few car talks in a row now. But man, that was arm day. That was one heck of an arm day. Unfortunately, when we have dedicated arm days, we get way too into it. It typically takes us about an hour and a half. Well, you add shoulders in there, that was a 2-hour workout. We got there at 6:40, it's 8:40. So, bit of a younger workout. But, who's gonna complain about a 2-hour arm session? Nobody. Unless you're gay. Kidding. Bit insensitive of me or something, I don't know. Sorry I'm not being politically correct. But, you'd have to be a psychopath or just hate training not to enjoy like a good 2-hour arm session. Like, that was great. I think sticking to just free shoulder exercises was perfect. The only time my shoulder bothered me at all was actually the first exercise, because so I'd already warmed up my shoulder, felt really good. I thought I could do the 55s, because I typically do the 60 for that neutral grip, and it was messing with my shoulder a little bit, so I dropped it to 50 for the other 3 sets, and it was perfect. The only time my shoulder bothered me the entire workout. So I do think decreasing the volume by doing shoulders every other rotation is probably the way to go for now. I don't want to keep it that way forever. I do think I'm lacking in shoulders, but who knows? Maybe a drop in volume, but like once the shoulder is like pretty well fully healed and ready for it, maybe dropping the volume but upping the weight and the intensity might actually lead to better gains for my shoulders. As my chest has proven, some things respond better to different stimulus. My chest responds better to higher volume, but my arms and everything else seemingly respond better to like normal volume, like 8 to 10 reps, that kind of ballpark. But then my chest responds way better to higher volume. So, that being said, my shoulders may very well respond better to lower volume, higher intensity. Lower volume, heavier weights. We'll see. It's something to experiment with, but I do personally believe that my shoulders are lacking. Sorry for being distracted. Someone pulled into a gym, drove around my car and left. So probably someone who wants, this is an issue around here. There are people who go to this gym who will not come in if they don't think they'll have it to themselves. And them seeing my car still parked there probably made them say nope. So sorry, dude. I'm leaving. I'm literally sitting in my car. But, great workout. And I tell you what, I'm not going to take credit for it. That finishing move of using the lat pull down with the rope for single arm push down, single arm tricep extensions, whatever you want to argue that they are called. Phenomenal. But I will not take credit for it. It showed up in my Facebook, reels. I don't know who the guy is or I give him credit. I always think it's Fuad because it looks just like him, but it's not him. But the guy shows up once in a while on my feed. I don't follow him or anything, but he does give like some solid advice sometimes. And he was doing that before, like at the beginning of the video, and he stops and talks about what he wanted to talk about, which had nothing to do with the movement he was doing. But it inspired me. I was like, wait a second, why have I never thought of it doing that? Because that ability to grab onto the pads or whatever, or in the case of when we switch to the other lat pull down, the bar, being able to grab onto something and lean back a little bit and just get an even deeper lockout. That was amazing. That's one of the best contractions I've ever had on tricep ever. No joke, fan freaking tastic. Great finisher for triceps. My triceps are blasted right now. Every inch of my arms from today's workout, full. I'm probably gonna have some cramps in my arms tonight, and I am here for it. But a great workout, no complaints, no notes. I got 40 minutes of cardio in before Brandon got to the gym. So cardio's out of the way, 2-hour arm workouts out of the way. I've hit my protein, I've hit my calories. I can go home, edit the video, and go to sleep, which sounds like a dang good time, and come in and hit legs tomorrow. That being said, I cannot guarantee what tomorrow's leg day looks like. One, I don't know if we're going to get in early, get in late. So that typically kind of actually does affect how the workout's going to go because of my knees. The earlier into the day we can get it, the typically better off we are. If it's later in the day, my knees are kind of getting stiff and hurting from the day. It really does depend. My knees haven't been terrible today. I had a moment where I overextended it and it had to limp for a few seconds, but didn't bother me doing my cardio today. It hasn't really bothered me throughout most of the day, so I'm hoping that is a good sign that tomorrow my knees will feel good, and with knee sleeves on and everything, we can hit a good leg workout. So I need to look through the videos to see where we're supposed to be, because I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it is either a full leg day or a quad focus. And to be honest, since we just hit a hamstring, I'm more inclined to just do a quad focused to give hams a break and then do a full next leg day. So I would anticipate a quad focus leg day video tomorrow. So I think that's the plan. Obviously, I'll inform you tomorrow if that changes. All of that being said, love and appreciate you guys. Truly, yeah, truly, all 103 of you, three of you. You guys are awesome. You're encouraging. You guys are like the best community a guy could ask for in terms of becoming a YouTuber. I don't deserve it. I don't. I'm some random guy in the middle of Missouri that you guys have never met. You take my word when I say I was 300 pounds and worked my way down to 180. And I have shown the video, the photo proof of it. I don't think in a video. I think it's in a thumbnail, and then one of the shorts I posted, showed it. But like, I can't guarantee you guys have watched those videos. I can't guarantee that you guys have seen the video with that thumbnail. But you guys believe in me on days when I don't. There's been days for all this where like, especially because I never thought I had it. I have bad body dysmorphia. I used to think I didn't have it all. That I was very realistic with how I looked. And then there was a day where Brandon literally showed me a video of myself from the year prior because I was talking about how fat I was and how terrible I looked. And he goes, dude, this literally came up on my Snap memories like last week. So it's like a year old. Look at it. And I'm clearly like 50, 60 pounds heavier in that video. And in my mind, I still look like that. And I'll be honest with you. Here lately, I've still been feeling that way. For a good part of this journey to 160. I've been like, I haven't made any progress. I look at crap. And right now, as I'm recording this, I'm looking at my face. I'm going, no, your face is slimmed down. I can't, you can't control where your body is going to pull fat from. Yes, when I look down and my love handles and my stomach haven't changed a bit, it's discouraging. But when I look at my face, I'm like, it has started to sink in. When I flex my tricep and the triceps, the cut is getting deeper. When I flex and there's a line separating my bicep. When I can see a line separating heads and my shoulders, even if it's barely noticeable, but it's starting to be there. When the crevice between my pecs is getting more noticeable, instead of looking like a man with big old freaking D-cup boobies, that is progress. Yes, by all means, sometimes it's disappointing where your body pulls the fat from. 100%. If it was up to me, the fat would be coming off these love handles and probably my quads, because I've wanted nothing in my life more than to have defined quads. To be able to hit that Jay Cutler quad stump just once, even if it was like 1/8 of as peeled as his leg is in that. Which is not, still high body fat percentage, but at least being able to see some separation, just to be able to do that once, right? If it's up to me, the left handles would be where my body's taking the fat from. But at the end of the day, progress is progress. And you have to, instead of looking at the scale and being discouraged by the number because it went up today because I had cheesecake last night. Okay. You've been eating low carb. Then last night, because it was Christmas, you hit your protein goals. You hit your, calorie goals. You had calories to spare. You had a slice of cheesecake. You're gonna be bloated in the morning. You're gonna retain some water, stupid. Don't let that scale dictate your life. Use the mirror. Take that scale, weigh yourself the same time or close to it. Sometimes you don't wake up at the same time. If you weigh yourself first thing in the morning, it's not going to be the same time sometimes. But if you weigh yourself first thing in the morning, you haven't had a drink of water, you haven't ate anything, you just peed, you just pooped, whatever. Got that out of your system. You're as dry as you're going to be for the day. You're as light as you're going to be for the day. Weigh yourself, write it down. Monday to Sunday. Add up all 7. Divide it by, add them all. Am I thinking of this right? Yes. Add them all up and divide them by 7. That is your average. That is your average weight for the week. Track those averages. If that average, on average, is going down, you're in the right ballpark. If it's staying the same and you're not looking to maintain, you're looking to lose weight, drop your calories a little bit more. If it's going up, drop those calories a lot more. If it's maintaining that, drop your calories 250, 250, 300. If it's going up, drop your calories 500, 600, something a little more drastic. And then maybe after 2 weeks, if that average isn't coming down all of a still, drop them again by a few hundred. If it's dropping too fast, adjust. But be reasonable. That's something I need to get back into doing. I have a whiteboard that I still haven't gotten out of my car from when I moved out of my parents' house that I need to put up at my place and start once again doing that. I had a segment on the whiteboard where I had Monday, everything Monday through Friday on there. And then next to each day I wrote down the weight. And then I had week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Because typically, excluding a few months, there's 4 weeks in a month. So I would take those averages, take that, find the average, and put it next to the week that average is from. Then I had all 4 weeks to compare to one another to see if I was going up or down or maintaining. And I need to get back in the habit of doing that. Because even though I can see, little things changing where I'm kind of getting happy with what I'm seeing this-wise, sometimes when you look at the scale, it's hard to see this. That's when the body dysmorphia kicks in. Well, the scale says I went up 0.2. The scale says I went up 5 pounds today. Okay, well, your face is sinking in. Your chest is looking more leaner and defined. Your traps are more noticeable. Yeah, but the scale says I'm fat. The scale says I'm getting fatter. Is it? Does it? Maybe it does today. Does it say it for the week? Does it say it for the month? Just saying. It's a mental game. It becomes a mental game once you've been doing this long enough. Especially, I would argue, especially when you put your sights on a bodybuilding show. Bodybuilders have insane body dysmorphia, whether they want to admit it or not. And even though I'm nowhere near the show, it's been kicking my butt this whole process. So, there's my little TED talk on body dysmorphia. Let's put that aside. Because I was trying to end the video before we followed that rabbit trail. And it was squirrel. Love and appreciate you guys, truly. Truly. If you like the video, you like it. If you know someone who likes this kind of content, or would like this kind of content, share it with them. Share the video. Don't be shy. If you made it this far and you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You made it this far anyways. Let's get to 200 by June. 200 subs by June for that show, for the Summer Shredathon 2026. That is the goal. Again, I will not step on that stage if I'm not happy with the package I've brought. The goal is still 160 by June, one way or another. We will get there. But if I hit 160 and turns out that's not stage weighing, I'm not going to force myself to do the show. Or if I just notice, man, my shoulders need brought up, man, my quads, then I will do the show the next year in 2027. At the end of the day, it's not just a transformation show, it's a bodybuilding show. So, it's a combination of I want to have a good transformation within the 3-year time span you're about to have it, but I also want to bring a good package bodybuilding wise. So, that's what we're gonna do. But, 160 by June, 200 subs by June, and link in the description, TikTok, Instagram, go follow those as well. I'm trying to get the Instagram followers up so we can start doing giveaways for harder than last time. So, cause I've been in talks with them to start doing giveaways with you guys, but I have to have more followers on Instagram. I think it has to be 500. So let's get it up, right? 75 right now. All of that being said, speaking of harder than last time, it's not what I am right now. That's the brand that sponsors me. You creep. Harder than last time supplements code JS15. The link is in the description. Use my code, get 15% off of your order. I love and appreciate you guys. We will hit a quad focus leg day tomorrow, more than likely. So I'll see you then.